Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. We are here to do our group discussion with the theme climate change, and our topic is how to prevent the climate change. Before that, I want to introduce ourselves. My name is Nur Syairah binti Mustafa and my metric number is 187367.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Faiz Ashraf Abdul Rahim and my metric number is 189954.
My name is Nabiha binti Rosli. My metric number is 187117.
My name is Adiba binti Bahtia. My metric number is 186677.
And my name is Muhammad Din Arifin bin Samsul Arifin and my metric number is 189884.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now who want to start first?
I will start first.
Okay, go.
Okay, my first point on how to prevent the climate change is reduce usage of product or technology that produce harmful gases to our health and to our environment. For example, like air conditioner, it release CFC, which is
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Thank you. Chlorofluorocarbon. And vehicle, they release carbon monoxide, and both these gases, CFC and carbon monoxide, are some example of greenhouse gases which contribute more on climate change. And example of climate change is equinox phenomenon. Okay, you guys remember last year, right? We all experienced the equinox phenomenon, and equinox phenomenon is the attacks of extreme heat where the sun generate more heat than usual. That's my first point. Thank you.
I would like to add more on your point about the vehicle with about the chlorofluorocarbon gases. Besides air conditioner, vehicle also release chlorofluorocarbon, such as car and so on. So one way to avoid that is we can use public transportation to reduce the release of chlorofluorocarbon gases. Besides that, we can also practice carpooling, which is sharing our transportation with other people with same destination, such as our friends to our faculty and so on. And then we can also use transportation such as bicycle or even walk to the place we want to go. But Malaysia got such a hot weather, so I think riding a bicycle is not really practical. But we can if the weather is good and so on. So anything you guys wanted to add?
Okay, so I really like with both of your points. For me, both of you told about the vehicle and transportation, mode to transportation. But for me, my opinion is the ways to prevent the climate change is by recycle things.
Okay.
Recycle things, and you know that government has already encouraged us to recycle since long time ago, which is they provide us the three garbage. What we call garbage can.
Landfill.
Yeah, no. the three colors, which is the papers, the cans, and the bins.
It's the recycle bin.
Recycle bin. No, not the garbage bin. Yeah, the recycle bin. So yeah, the blue one resemble the paper, and then the red resemble the tin, and then the orange the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, so by using that ways, they want us to separate all the things with the suitable colors, and with that we can avoid a lot of garbage at our household area. As you know that a lot of garbage, and many garbage will produce a lot of chemical.
Yes.
When we throw a lot of garbage, they will provide a lot of chemical, dangerous chemical to us. Instead of the smell, but it also provide the bad chemical to the surrounding. Yeah. So that is my first point. Okay.
I am very agree with your points, because I believe that with recycle we can reduce the amount of usage of products to be produced more in the future. But my point of view is the fundamental ways to reduce climate change is by enforcement of law. I want to say that before this I have been to Japan and I have learned ways to maintain the environment. In Japan, actually in Kitakyushu prefecture, it is among the cleanest cities in the world. It based at fourth between the cities in the world. I learned that they enforce the law for the factory policies, which they can't release the chemicals towards the river. They must recycle all the things and they must pack it, and it will be disposed at a suitable place called Wakamatsu Bay. Yeah, and actually recycle have been practiced in Japan since long time ago, and as I myself can say, I can barely see rubbish at the floorways, and they are so clean because of the ethics. They have been taught to be since their childhood. They themselves have been taught to be very clean. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I agree with all of you guys' opinion. But in my opinion, to prevent the climate change is make your lifestyle greener. Okay, everything we do in our day-to-day okay, everything we do in our day-to-day life emits carbon monoxide into our atmosphere, right? Atmosphere.
Okay. What? Sorry.
Atmosphere. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Okay.
Okay. So that means that even making a small change in what we do and how we do it, it can have a positive impact to prevent the onset of climate change. Okay, for example, when we want go to holiday, please don't
Okay. Chill.
please don't fly, but take a train or another alternative transport method. Also, when we want go to shopping, please minimize the number of shopping trips by planning or writing a list. Also, if we want go to somewhere, try to cycling or running or walking to go from one destination to another destination. Okay, that is my opinion. How about you?
Yeah, I like your point about that. We have to minimize the time that we go to the shopping mall, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But with about the shopping activities, the government also have told us that they in Selangor, right? They charge 20 cents for us to buy plastic, one plastic, right? So that ways they will teach us to bring paper bags to the shopping mall. Instead we use the plastic bag, because the plastic bag is dangerous also to the environment, right?
Yes.
Because it has a lot of chemicals in it. So by that way, maybe you said that we should minimize the shopping activities. We also, by minimize it, we also should bring the paper bag also with us, so that we don't have to pay 20 cents or more to buy the plastic bag, plastic bag. So yeah, the paper bag is a very good idea from the government, so that it will teach us to be more better person. Okay.
I want to ask you something. Actually, for myself, the idea of the state government want to enforce the law to bring our paper bag is not practical actually, because for me it is what we call it. For me it's like too burdensome for the citizens. Why like you should bring all the all the plastic bags every day to the shopping mall to buy the things. And also when you said like bring our own paper bags, actually paper bags is not too it's not too durable actually. And in myself, my point of view is I don't agree with the idea of bringing the plastic bags, as it actually like not too practical for the citizens.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm agree with your point. I'm not saying that my point is very good point, but this is just
Opinion.
my opinion that it has their advantage and their disadvantage. So
Yeah,
it's depend
pros and
on the people itself. So yeah, that is only their opinion. Okay. So anyone want to add some more about the ways to prevent the climate change?
My next point is to stop the factories pollution, because we all know these days there's a lot of factories, especially at industrial places. Okay, but most of the factories usually release the smoke to the environment, which can lead to air pollution. But what is in the smoke? Okay, it is actually contain a lot of carbon dioxide, methane and nitrous oxide, which is the most toxic pollutant that can cause air pollution and then give effect to the greenhouse. And my next point is avoid deforestation. Okay, every years there is a lot of tree that have been cut down. Okay, maybe around hundreds to maybe thousands, but then they
They what?
they
They don't.
they don't just
What?
What? sorry.
sorry they not just destroy our environment, but they also destroy the habitat of the animals and the plants. And then so in order to overcome this problem, we should not we actually the people that cut down the forest should replant the plant that they had been cut down, and then don't do it illegally.
Yeah.
That's all for me. How about you?
For me, my next idea is we can repurpose our goods, our things. For example, we have a clothes that we don't use anymore, so we can give it to charity. We can donate it to people who are in need instead of just throwing it away and just throw it away. And then we can also try to recycle our and then we can also practice like planting plants in our house compound, plants that provide shade to give us some cool and so on. Also, the plant is good because plants can absorb carbon that is emitted to our environment. And it also releases oxygen for to the living. So I think
If you can, I have add something. Okay, in my opinion, education education future generation also important to prevent the climate change. Preventing the climate change in the future is down to the action and opinion of future generation. Meaning that now is the time to educating our children about the climate change and its effect. This can be done at school by parents or every simply through leading. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so I think that's all from us, and all of us has told that there are a lot of ways to prevent the climate change. So that is our conclusion. That is, there are a lot of ways to prevent or stop the climate change itself. So I think that's all from us. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.